Hi friends, this video is going to be a review on the Belif True Cream Moisturizing Balm. I have been trying this for a little while now and it's time for a review. I have some thoughts and some things I would like to share with you guys. Okay, so let's see what the claims are when it comes to this moisturizer. So it says that it is a comforting, cushiony moisturizing cream that provides dry, flaky, and dull skin with intense hydration, leaving it supple, smooth, and deeply nourished. It is ideal for normal to dry skin and it's free of parabens, sulfates, and phthalates. Now, the one thing that I was kind of impressed by and wanted to see if it was worth the hype was this claim on their website that this was the #1 selling product in Korea's highly competitive selective beauty market across all categories. So when I read that about this, I was like, okay, I have to try it to see if it's worth all of that hype. Now, the 3 ingredients that they call out in this moisturizer, the first one is the comfrey leaf. I think I'm saying that right. Now, this acts as an ultra moisturizing agent that was historically used to treat like calloused hands or super dry hands and heal them. The other ingredient is oat extract, so that has some soothing properties to it for the skin. And I love anytime a moisturizer or a serum has oat extract in it because I find that really helps my skin get the hydration and moisture that it needs and actually hold on to that moisture and hydration. And the last ingredient that they call out is panthenol, and this helps skin attract and hold on to moisture and improve the look and feel of your skin. This moisturizer comes in 3 different sizes. So there's a 25 milliliter container, there's the 50 milliliter, which is the one I have here, and then there's a 100 milliliter container. And the cost for each one, the 25 milliliter is $29. The 50 milliliter, this one's actually $50 at Sephora, and the 100 milliliters is $83. When it comes to the packaging, it comes in this plastic jar. So both the lid and the actual jar are plastic and the product is in here. I like the jar. I don't think there's anything special or different about it. I do like that the jar is recyclable. One thing I wanted to mention about this, it is fragrance. Well, I don't think I'm losing it. Like I smelled a hint of fragrance in this. I don't really know what it is. It's familiar, but I can't quite put my finger on it. So it is it is scented. It's got something in it. It's very light, very light. I barely notice it, but if you're sensitive to fragrance, you might not like this one. Give it a try, see what you think, but it goes away really quickly and it is really light. So it's not super strong, but it is there and you can smell it a little bit, but it goes away really quickly. So now to do a little demo and apply it to my skin, I'm just gonna put my hair back, get it out of my face so you guys can see every little thing on my face. When it comes to how much I use, I like to take about a dime size amount. For the daytime, it's about a dime size, maybe less, so like about that much for my entire face and neck, and I find that that is plenty. And like I said, I'm more on the normal to dry side, and this amount is perfect. So this is gonna last me a really long time at this rate. At night, sometimes I may use a little bit more, like just a touch more, but I find that this amount is perfect. So once I apply this, it just has this really nice, rich gel-like texture. So it's not a balmy texture. It has like a gel-like rich texture. So it's not quite gel, but it's not quite balm. It's in the middle. And it glides on so smoothly, and it doesn't have that heaviness that you would get from other rich moisturizers, but it provides you with that level of moisture and hydration that a rich cream would without having that heavy feeling, if that makes sense. Now, I will say it does have a bit of stickiness to it, and that tends to last. I don't mind that. It's not a greasiness, so yeah, definitely not a greasiness. It just has, when you use a rich moisturizer, you will have a bit of that stickiness to the skin, which I really like. I give it about a good 15 minutes to really soak into my skin before I go in with makeup. But I just overall am really impressed with how it goes on my skin and just how it makes my skin look and feel. Now let's get into my rating system for moisturizers. So I have a rating system that has 3 categories, and each category is rated out of 5. So let's get into the first category. First category, how well does it get absorbed into my skin? And I gave this a 4.9 out of 5. And the reason I dinged it a little bit is because it has this stickiness, this little bit of stickiness that it leaves on the skin. Even after I wait about 15 minutes for the moisturizer to absorb into my skin, I don't get super bothered by it because it doesn't really affect my makeup or just how my skin looks and feels. But I had to ding it because of that, just a tiny bit. Other than that, it absorbs really nicely into the skin. Let me be clear, this stickiness is not oily or greasy. It's just that feeling of really moisturized skin. So that feeling when you first apply moisturizer to the skin where you have that bit of sticky dewiness to the skin, that kind of lasts with this moisturizer. But it does get absorbed really well into the skin, and I was really impressed with how nice and plump my skin felt. Second category, does it help my skin hold on to moisture? And I gave this a 5 out of 5. When I tell you that this moisturizer made my skin feel like $1,000,000 in the morning, I'm not kidding. I was so impressed. So I put on a dime size, maybe a little bit more of an amount, just a dime size or a touch more than that if I'm wearing retinol for my nighttime skincare. And when I wake up in the morning, my skin feels still very moisturized, plump. It looks nice and healthy. It has a nice look to it, a nice feel. And it feels like I just did my skincare routine like half an hour ago. Like it just looks that good and still feels that good. It doesn't feel dry. It feels really good, feels healthy, and looks healthy. Third and final category, does it set up my skin for makeup application? And I gave this a 5 out of 5. Guys, very impressed here. Just my makeup went on really nicely. I do have to wait about 15 minutes, like I mentioned earlier, for my moisturizer to really absorb. But when I put my makeup on, it goes on beautifully and it lasts really nicely throughout the day. There's no dry patches, just makes my foundation sit on my skin, and it makes my foundation look like skin, but better. Like it just gives my skin a really, really nice moisturized look, which in turn really helps when I put my foundation and helps with the longevity of the makeup. Really impressed. But here's the kicker that I was just like, what? So in the summer, I use a touch of powder to set my makeup because I get very nervous about setting my face with powder because it is on the drier side. With this, I can just confidently, and I mean confidently, dip that brush in some setting powder and slap it on my face, and my skin will be good as gold throughout the day. It does not get dry, it does not get patchy, like that dry patchiness, or feel tight. It just looks and feels amazing throughout the day. So I was very impressed at how well this moisturizer helps my skin hold on to moisture and how well it just helps my makeup last throughout the day. Super impressed. Just gold star. Gold freaking star. So, final thoughts. I absolutely love it. I'm super impressed. Winter moisturizer, this would be amazing. Highly recommend. If you have dry or normal skin, amazing for the winter. Again, combo or oily skin, I just don't think this is a great fit, and that's okay. Not all skincare products are made for everyone, so super happy with it. Definitely would repurchase again. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know down in the comments if you have tried this moisturizer, what your experience was with it. And also let me know if there's any other products you'd like me to review or videos you'd like me to make. I love hearing from you guys. And thank you again so much for taking the time to watch this video. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time.